A woman just went viral for saying she needs a man who makes at least $500,000 a year because her maintenance costs $20,000 a month. Another one posted that splitting the bill is financial abuse. There's literally someone teaching courses on how to get men to pay your rent without dating them. The expectations have gotten so insane that even successful men are walking away saying, "This is impossible." Let me show you what some women actually expect from men now and why millions of guys are choosing to stay single rather than play this rigged game. The marriage deal has become a guaranteed loss for most men. You sign up thinking you're building a life together, but what you really doing is signing a contract where she gets half of everything you've built, plus monthly payments, plus the kids, plus the house if things go wrong. And statistically, things go wrong more than half the time. Even when you're the loyal one, even when she initiates the divorce, you're still the one writing checks for the next 20 years. I counsel men who lost everything in divorce despite being faithful partners. One guy, married 15 years, never cheated, worked himself into health problems providing for his family. His wife had an affair with her personal trainer. Yes, the cliche is real. And he still lost the house, pays alimony, and sees his kids every other weekend. The system doesn't care about fault anymore. It just cares about transfer of resources from men to women. This is why more men are avoiding legal marriage entirely. They'll commit. They'll cohabitate. They'll even have ceremonies, but they won't sign the government contract because they've watched their fathers, brothers, and friends get destroyed by a system that treats marriage like a wealth redistribution program. Smart men are protecting themselves, and certain people are furious about it. Being comfortable alone has become the ultimate test of self-respect. If you can't handle your own company, if you need constant validation, if you require someone else to make you feel complete, you're not ready for a relationship, you're looking for a therapist. Men are learning that peace alone beats chaos together every single time. The entitlement in modern dating has reached parity levels. Some women genuinely expect men to reimburse them for getting ready for dates. Hair, nails, makeup, outfit. They want an invoice paid before they'll even show up. I saw one woman calculate her getting ready cost at $500 and demanded it via Venmo before the first date. The man declined. She posted about it like she was the victim. There's this perception that dating has become financial exploitation with extra steps. Some women openly admit they go on dates just for free meals. They have rotation of guys. Monday, Mike pays for sushi. Wednesday, William covers steaks. Friday, Frank handles the club. They're not interested in these men. They re-interested in their wallets, and they brag about it on social media like it's empowerment instead of manipulation. Social media has created absolutely delusional standards. Every other video is someone saying they deserve a millionaire. They're manifesting a billionaire. They won't settle for less than 6 figures. But when you ask what they bring to the table besides demands, silence, or worse, I am the table. No, you're a person with expectations that exceed your contributions. The manifestation delusion is particularly toxic. Some women genuinely believe they can think their way into a wealthy man's life. They make vision boards with pictures of yachts and private jets. They practice abundance mindset while working part-time at Target. They reject good men with solid careers because TikTok told them their divine masculine millionaire is coming. Spoiler, he's not. The rejection of accountability is everywhere in modern dating. When relationships fail, it's never their fault. When they're single at 40, it's because men are intimidated. When they have 3 kids by 3 different men, they're brave single mothers. The ability to look in the mirror and say, "Maybe I'm the problem," has completely disappeared. I had a client whose ex posted all their relationship problems on social media, looking for sympathy. She told everyone he was financially abusive for wanting a budget. She said he was controlling for asking her to contribute to bills. When the court documents became public showing she had worked in 5 years and spent $8,000 a month on shopping, suddenly her post disappeared. But the damage to his reputation was already done. Materialism has become the dominant trait in modern dating. It's not about connection, compatibility, or character anymore. It's about who can provide the lifestyle they saw on Instagram. Designer bags matter more than shared values. Expensive dinners matter more than deep conversations. The car you drive matters more than the person you are. Some women literally have spreadsheets ranking men by income. They'll date multiple men simultaneously, not for emotional connection, but for financial optimization. John pays for dinners. James covers shopping. Jeremy handles rent. It's not polyamory. It's portfolio management. And they see nothing wrong with it because men have done it for centuries. Except men weren't expecting women to fund their entire lives. The delusion created by dating apps has warped reality beyond recognition. An average-looking woman gets hundreds of matches, thousands of likes. This creates artificial inflation of self-worth. Suddenly, she thinks she's a celebrity who deserves celebrity treatment. She's getting attention from men way above her league who just want quick hookups, but she interprets it as her actual market value. Some women genuinely expect millionaire lifestyles without understanding what real wealth looks like. They think every successful man has unlimited money for shopping sprees. They don't understand that the millionaire next door drives a Toyota and lives modestly. They want the Instagram fantasy version of wealth, not the reality of how wealth is actually built and maintained. The manipulation through rosters and financial exploitation is being taught as strategy. There are literally courses on how to maintain multiple men for different financial needs. How to get one to pay rent, another for car payments, another for shopping. They call it leveling up or securing the bag. What happened to just working, having your own career, building something yourself? I watched a video where a woman was teaching others how to emotionally manipulate men into paying bills without providing any romantic involvement. She called it finessing. She had scripts, psychological tactics, specific phrases to use. Thousands of women in the comments taking notes. This isn't dating. It's fraud with extra steps. The escalating conflict in gender discussions makes resolution impossible. Try to have a rational conversation about dating expectations, and within minutes, it becomes emotional warfare. Facts get called misogyny. Statistics get dismissed as bias. Personal experiences get invalidated. There's no interest in understanding, only in winning. The practical consequences of workplace changes are showing up in dating. Companies promote for diversity metrics, which is fine, but then those same women complain there aren't enough men who out-earn them. You can't demand economic equality, then also demand a man who makes significantly more than you. The math doesn't work. If women are earning more, by definition, fewer men will out-earn them. Men are withdrawing from dating at unprecedented rates. They're doing the cost-benefit analysis and choosing PlayStation over potential bankruptcy. They're choosing peace over perpetual conflict. They're choosing freedom over financial servitude. And honestly, they seem happier for it. The humor and satire emerging from this situation is brutal but accurate. Men are making videos showing the absurdity of modern expectations. One guy calculated that meeting some women's dating requirements would require being in the top 0.01% of earners, while also having the free time of someone unemployed. Another showed that some women's physical requirements would eliminate 99.2% of the male population before even considering personality. Men are beginning to push back openly. They're refusing to pay for expensive first dates with strangers. They're asking for 50-50 splits. They're walking away from high-maintenance situations. The phrase, "I'm good," has become the male anthem. Not angry, not bitter, just done. Some women misjudge their leverage completely. They think men will always chase, always provide, always compete for their attention. Then they hit 35, the attention dries up, and suddenly they're making videos about where have all the good men gone. The good men are dating women who didn't treat them like ATMs with legs. The general state of modern Western dating culture is broken beyond repair. Traditional relationship values, loyalty, mutual support, building together have been replaced by extraction, exploitation, and unrealistic expectations. The social contract between men and women has been shredded and nobody seems interested in negotiating a new one. Let me share some specific examples of these insane expectations. A woman posted her non-negotiables for dating. 6 feet 2 inches in minimum height, $250,000 minimum salary, owns multiple properties, pays for everything, accepts her 2 kids from previous relationships, and doesn't expect anything physical until she's ready. She's 34, unemployed, and lives with her parents. The delusion is breathtaking. Another viral post, a woman explaining why her boyfriend needs to pay her $5,000 a month for emotional labor, not for bills, not for shared expenses, for the work of being in a relationship. Some women won't accept a date unless it's at restaurants where dinner costs $500 plus. They order the most expensive everything, multiple courses, top-shelf drinks, then maybe eat half. It's not about the food, it's about the price tag. It's about what they can post on social media. Here's the cruel irony. Many of these same women complaining about men not meeting their financial expectations are drowning in debt themselves. They have negative net worth, maxed credit cards, no savings, but expect a man to be a millionaire. They can't manage their own finances, but demand someone who's financially successful. The timeline expectations are equally unrealistic. Some women expect commitment immediately, but also want to date around. They want exclusive access to your resources while maintaining their options. They want husband privileges while offering girlfriend effort or less. They want husband investment for situationship energy. The communication expectations are exhausting. Constant texting, immediate responses, good morning, good night messages, hourly check-ins, but also don't be needy. Be consistently available but never dependent. Share everything but maintain mystery. Open up emotionally, but don't be weak. The contradictions are endless. The social media performance expectation is its own nightmare. Every moment needs to be documented. Every date needs to be Instagram-worthy. You're not just dating her. You're performing for her audience. If it's not posted, it didn't happen. If it's not impressive enough to make her friends jealous, it's not worth doing. Some women expect men to integrate into their lives completely while making no effort to integrate into his. Meet all her friends, attend all her events, support all her interests. But his friends, they're a bad influence. His hobbies, waste of time, his family. We'll see them on holidays, maybe. The emotional labor argument has been weaponized beyond recognition. Everything is emotional labor now. Listening is labor. Responding is labor. Existing in the same space is labor. But somehow men's actual labor, working, providing, protecting, fixing, building, that doesn't count. Only women's emotional labor has value. The expectations around male appearance have become hypocritical. He needs to be fit, but going to the gym too much is toxic. He needs to dress well, but caring about appearance is feminine. He needs to be groomed, but spending time on grooming is vain. He should look perfect naturally without effort while they spend hours on hair and makeup. The financial transparency expectation only goes one way. She wants full access to his finances, credit score, investment portfolio, business dealings. But ask about her debt, her spending, her financial plan. That's private. You don't trust me. The double standard is staggering. Some women expect men to be traditional when it benefits them, but modern when it doesn't. Pay for everything like it's 1950, but don't expect cooking or cleaning. Be the protector and provider, but don't have any authority. Take all the responsibility, but have no rights. It's traditional expectations with modern exemptions. The baby trap expectation is getting exposed more often. Some women strategically get pregnant to lock down resources. They'll lie about birth control, sabotage condoms, time fertility windows, then act shocked when men want paternity tests. The fact that baby trapping is a known strategy tells you everything about modern dating. The divorce fantasy some women have is disturbing. They're already planning the divorce before the wedding. They know the laws favor them. They know they'll get the house, the kids, the alimony. Some literally see marriage as a retirement plan, work a man for a decade, then cash out. They discuss it openly in certain forums. The friend group expectation is toxic. Her friends' opinions matter more than the actual relationship. If her single bitter friends don't approve, you're done. If her divorced friends think you're not doing enough, you'll hear about it. You're not dating one woman. You're dating her entire social circle, and they all have veto power. The retroactive jealousy double standard is insane. She can have a past, but yours better be pristine. She can have guy friends, but your female friends are threats. She can talk to exes, but if you do, it's emotional cheating. The rules only apply in one direction. Some women expect men to be mind readers. They won't communicate their needs, but you're supposed to know them. They'll be upset about something, but won't say what. They'll want something, but expect you to figure it out. Then, when you can't read their minds, you don't care enough to pay attention. The celebration expectation inflation is exhausting. It's not just birthdays and Valentine's Day anymore. There's month of a series, the day we first texted, the day we became official, the day we first said I love you. Every minor milestone requires gifts, dinners, gestures. It's like dating someone with a permanent gift registry. The therapy expectation is particularly manipulative. Some women expect men to accept their toxic behavior because they're working on themselves in therapy. But the behavior never changes. Therapy becomes an excuse, not a solution. "I'm in therapy" becomes a get-out-of-accountability-free card. The social status expectation reduces men to accessories. He needs to look good at her events, impress her coworkers, make her look successful. His actual happiness, comfort, or desires don't matter. He's a prop in her life performance, not a person with his own needs. Some women expect immediate integration into family planning without reciprocal commitment. They want to know about marriage timelines, kid plans, house buying schedules on date 3. But ask them about their commitment. Let's just see where things go. They want guaranteed outcomes without guaranteed investment. The constant testing expectation is exhausting. Everything is a test. How fast you respond to texts, what gift you buy, where you take her, how you react to her friends. You're perpetually on trial, and the verdict is always not enough. The goalposts don't just move, they teleport. The comparison expectation is soul-crushing. You're not competing with other men. You're competing with every romantic movie, every romance novel, every Instagram post she's seen. You're compared to fictional characters, curated social media relationships, and her idealized fantasies. Reality can never win against imagination. Some women expect men to finance their entire lifestyle transformation, pay for their degree, their business idea, their fitness journey, their spiritual awakening. They want a sponsor, not a partner. They want someone to fund their becoming while they offer nothing but potential future gratitude. The pet expectation has become another financial burden. Not just having pets, but treating them like human children. Designer clothes for dogs, organic specialty food, weekly grooming, pet therapy. One woman expected her boyfriend to pay $500 monthly for her cat's acupuncture. The cat's acupuncture. The hobby funding expectation is pure entitlement. Some women expect men to fund their hobbies entirely, their photography equipment, their art supplies, their yoga retreats, while calling his hobbies stupid or childish. Your money should support her interests, but your interests are wastes of money. Some women expect compensation for opportunity cost. They literally calculate what they could be doing instead of dating you and want payment for it. "I could be working on my business, so this date needs to be worth $200 of my time." They've turned dating into billable hours. The plastic surgery expectation is becoming normalized. Some women expect boyfriends to pay for their cosmetic procedures, breast augmentation, BBLs, lip fillers, Botox. They frame it as investing in the relationship because you'll benefit from their enhanced appearance. The manipulation is staggering. The family support expectation extends beyond her. Some women expect men to financially support her entire family, pay her parents' bills, fund her siblings' needs, cover family emergencies. You're not just dating her, you're adopting her entire extended family's financial obligations. Some women have exit strategy expectations from day one. They're already planning how much they'll get when it ends. They research your assets, calculate potential settlements, plan their extraction. They're not building with you. They're building their parachute. The constant validation expectation is draining. Every outfit needs praise. Every thought needs affirmation. Every feeling needs validation.